Every week there are players that absolutely dominate the fantasy football scoreboard, and seemingly every week you're on the wrong end of that. I've been there too, and it sucks about playing fantasy football. And if you've played Dalvin Cook in either of the last 2 weeks, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. There will be players in week 10 that go off, and to that extent probably not as much, as he's had nearly 500 total yards and 6 total touchdowns in the past 2 weeks, but there will be players that can make or break your lineup. In today's video, we're going to be discussing players that will have big week 10s and will be major difference makers. Some will be more obvious than others, but nonetheless, I feel confident in saying these players will have big games on Sunday. Also, I will be creating a new channel called Football Discussion within the next week, and we'll make an announcement on that, so make sure to subscribe to that channel, and this one of course, as all support is very much appreciated. Now let's begin. And the first player we will discuss today is Josh Reynolds of the LA Rams. Reynolds is the third receiver for the Rams behind Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp, but what a lot of people may not know is he has 17 targets in the past 2 games. Ultimately, targets are what separates good and great fantasy receivers, and there may be a play here and there where someone like Tyreek Hill has a 90-yard touchdown on one play, but just being honest, and you guys know this, that is not realistic over the course of a season. Targets are generally what means most, and largely due to that, Reynolds will be a big play on Sunday. He is facing the team that has given up the most passing yards in the NFL through 9 weeks, in the Seattle Seahawks, and there's no reason that should change. Now, Jared Goff obviously isn't a Patrick Mahomes player, but he is good enough in his own right to shred a terrible passing defense in Seattle. I don't think Reynolds is a season-long play, but for tomorrow and the sake of week 10, he should put up some good numbers. The Chiefs and Falcons are on a bye week, and if you need a player to replace Tyreek Hill or Calvin Ridley or Julio Jones, then Reynolds could very well be your guy. And next we go to the football team to discuss quarterback Alex Smith. As we said, the Chiefs and Falcons are on a bye week, so you very well could have Patrick Mahomes or Matt Ryan on your team, and this is where you would insert Alex Smith. He is owned in just 3% of ESPN leagues as I make this video, and simply put, Detroit's defense nor them as a team are good. They've given up a tie for the 7th most passing touchdowns in the league, and without a true number 1 corner, both Alex and Terry McLaurin should be in for huge days. The Vikings torched the Lions last week for 34 points, and what's lost in Dalvin's big day from a week ago is quarterback Kirk Cousins actually had 3 passing touchdowns in the process. Now, Alex doesn't have a player like Dalvin to turn around and hand the ball off to alleviate some of the pressure he will face, but he can still put up a good day statistically. The Matt Patricia era will soon be over, and it's clear Lions players do not like him, and I don't want to say they quit on him, but I don't think they're fully committed to him the way other teams are with their coaches. And although the combined records between these teams is 5-11, I do think this will be one of the best games of the week, and it honestly, now I don't want to say must-see TV, but it will be a good fall football game. For the sake of this video though, Alex Smith will have a big day, and what a story he is all I really have to say. Now this is the part of the video where, to me at least, it's obvious he will go off, and it's Packers running back Aaron Jones. The Packers are playing the Jags after having 10 days of rest where they played the 49ers practice squad last Thursday night, and they are, not surprisingly, heavily favored in this game. Just being honest, I, nor does anyone else, see any way the Jags win, and because of this, I fully expect the Packers to be in control and pretty much dominate from start to finish. Largely due to this, I expect Aaron Jones to get a lot of carries, and really Jamal Williams for that matter too, but I expect Aaron Jones to have at least 100 yards and a touchdown. If you're playing against him this week, then good luck, because this should be at minimum a 20-point performance, if not more, from Aaron Jones. And while we are on this game, I do expect Devontae to get his as well, and for really everyone relevant to go off for Green Bay. If Green Bay wins this one, which they really should, I think they put up somewhere between 30 and 40 points in the process. And next, and this will be the last player in today's video before I make a few general announcements and talk about week 10, but Chris Conley of the Jaguars. As we already said, targets are key, and Conley had 8 of those last week in a loss to the Texans. As we said, the Packers are more than likely going to kill the Jaguars, but what's key about this is garbage time points. It doesn't matter in fantasy whether a player makes a Stephon Diggs Minneapolis Miracle play in the biggest moment of the game, or if they pull a 2015 Blake Bortles and throw for 34 or 35 touchdown passes, or whatever it was when they're getting blown out. Because of this, I think Conley could be in for a big week against the Packers. I don't think he'll be matched up against Jair, as I think DJ Chark will have that honor, and this is a reason Conley can thrive on Sunday. Now, the final score will probably be something like 38-17 or 35-21 or something in this general vicinity, but it doesn't matter when the Jags score in fantasy. And with that being said, that's all I have for today's video fantasy-wise. Just a few announcements. The second channel, of course, you guys already know about, but if you're not following me on Twitter, please make sure to do so, as I occasionally do giveaways, such as if we hit X followers, we'll give away this signed jersey, and I really do want to give these jerseys away, so make sure to follow me on Twitter if you aren't already. I really do appreciate the support, so again, make sure to follow me, and you could win a signed jersey in the future. Now, with that being said, I will see you guys next time, which will be on Monday, and the videos starting next week will be heavily picked up, so make sure to like the video and subscribe if you aren't already. Each only take a second to do, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day. Peace.